The Raptors front court is going to look a whole lot different next season. Why? Why? 15 straight W's to the very end.
Oh my goodness, this doesn't feel real.
What is going on, Rosano Nation, Raptors Nation? Welcome back to another edition of Raps Report, a podcast where I talk about the Toronto Raptors and other NBA news. My name is Luca Rosano, and we got some more breaking news to talk about. Yes, this is another breaking news pod. I've been in overdrive, people, these last couple of days between refreshing my Twitter feed and trying to get these pods up as quickly as possible. I'm going to need a little bit of a break after this, but regardless of that and how I'm managing to stay sane throughout all this, we got some news. And the news is that the Raptors lose Marc Gasol as he is headed to the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, via Shams. He tweeted out that free agent Marc Gasol has agreed to a deal with the Lakers. But then the Raptors quickly replaced him as they inked a deal with free agent center Aron Baynes to a 2-year, $14.3 million deal. Aron Baynes is coming to Toronto, baby. And what did I tell y'all? I said it in multiple videos on this channel that I believe that the Raptors were going to go get Aron Baynes and that he would be a solid replacement for a Marc Gasol or Serge Ibaka. And the Raptors get one of the top centers on the free agency market. Despite his age, he proves to be a solid veteran presence here, and he is going to be a very good fit, in my opinion, on this Toronto Raptors team. And then the Raptors secured arguably the future center of this team, and that is Chris Boucher, as Woj tweeted out that Chris Boucher has agreed to a 2-year, $13.5 million deal with the Raptors. So a lot happening in the span of like 25 minutes. I went to go eat something, and then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. But we now know what the Raptors' new front court is going to look like. And that is going to be Aron Baynes, Chris Boucher, and something tells me they're probably going to go out and get another name. Maybe they do sign someone as I'm doing this pod. But the reality is the Raptors lose two big pieces, a part of that 2019 NBA championship run. Ibaka goes to the Clippers, and Gasol goes to the Lakers. What is it with LA teams taking our players? That ain't cool. That ain't cool. But regardless, I just want to start off this pod by saying this. Thank you, Marc Gasol. This is your official farewell speech. I know it's been rumored these last couple of weeks that he was on his way out. It was just a matter of who he would join. There were initial reports saying that he was going to go back to Spain. That obviously proves to be fake news, but he does now find himself on a really good Lakers team. This is a very good addition for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have made themselves better, and that's saying something because they came into NBA free agency the best team, and now they are clearly the best team in all the NBA. And I just want to say this on Marc Gasol. I know there was a lot of negativity towards the end of his tenure here with the Raptors. A lot of people getting on his case, especially with how he played in the playoffs. But guys, I want to make one thing clear here. If the Raptors don't trade for Marc Gasol, odds are we don't win the 2019 NBA championship. He was vital for us, especially in rounds 2 and 3. You know, banging in the paint, having that big body presence, the way he was able to facilitate the basketball, having his high basketball IQ just out there made all the difference in the world. He was worth it. And then some when we traded for him in 2019 because he was a huge catalyst throughout that entire run. So I know it didn't end pretty, but you can't take away from the fact that Marc Gasol was a very, very big piece on that championship Raptors team. So thank you, Marc Gasol, for your services. Let's now move on over to Aron Baynes. Of course, I am absolutely ecstatic. I was going to get pissed off if we didn't get Baynes because we saw Tristan Thompson come off the board. We saw Giles come off the board. We started seeing everybody come off the board. And hell, I was getting ready to maybe suit up for the Raptors because they needed a center. And I don't play center, I play point guard. But I had to do what I had to do, potentially, because this team wasn't making any moves and the Raptors did not have a front court until now. So the fact that Aron Baynes can come in, it remains to be seen what type of role he's going to have on this team. I mean, as as it's slated right now, Baynes could potentially be the starting center of this team, guys. But he was solid for the Phoenix Suns. He had some stints, with the Celtics. This is a guy that is physical, he can rebound the basketball, and he is excellent inside of the paint. So I'm very excited to see Baynes in action. I think he's going to flourish well under Nick Nurse, and he's going to fit well with these Toronto Raptors players. And I think this is going to end up being a big get for the Raps. And then you look at who the Raptors locked up for the next 2 years, Chris Boucher. And I thought this was a no-brainer. Chris Boucher could potentially be the future center of this team, and I'm excited to see Chris Boucher get more minutes because now with no Ibaka and no Marc Gasol, Chris Boucher is going to have significant minutes to work with. We're really going to see what Chris Boucher is made up of, and we're really going to see this guy in action. And I like the fact that it's only a 2-year deal because if Chris Boucher doesn't impress you here, he falls short of expectations, then you can part ways with him. It is what it is. But if Chris Boucher really shows us that he can be something special, and I really believe he does have the skill set to be something special, because anytime you're talking about a player of his stature, his height, being able to hit the three in today's NBA, that's an asset. I don't care what anybody says. I know he's lanky. He's trying to put on some more muscle. He did put on some muscle during the bubble. He's going to have to put on some more size if he wants to realistically be a long-term center on this team. But besides that, Chris Boucher has skill and he has talent to become something special here in Toronto. So I love that we're giving him 2 years. We're going to give him more minutes. We're going to see what he's made up of, and we are going to see what kind of player Chris Boucher can become. But crazy last 20 minutes in Raptorland. I mean, again, it was one of the typical days from yours truly, between watching, NFL Sunday and constantly refreshing my Twitter feed. I was just waiting for the Raptors to do something. I think Masai Ujiri, his plan is not to dominate this NBA free agency. His plan is to dominate next NBA free agency. So I think the lack of moves speaks volumes to the vision that Masai Ujiri has for this team, that he trusts the current players on this team. He trusts the current young talent on this team, and he is planning and okay with waiting and playing the long-term game of dominating next NBA offseason when, of course, there are bigger names up for grabs. So I'm okay with this. I know it's been quiet. I know it's been slow, but I trust Masai Ujiri. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Trust Masai because this guy knows what he's doing. But basically, guys, wanted to bring you the breaking news. What do you think of these moves? The Raptors lose Marc Gasol, and they bring in Aron Baynes and lock up Chris Boucher on a new 2-year deal. I'm okay with these moves, and I'm still optimistic about the future with the Toronto Raptors. Let me know what you think. Please like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit post notifications for more because something tells me there will be more very soon. And keep connecting with me on social media. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's TikTok. And lastly, consider becoming a channel member today because anything you guys do in terms of financially supporting this channel does help me a ton and does go a long way. If not, it's cool. I'm still bringing you this dope content, whether you like it or not. That's it for me, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Until next time, be great and stay blessed. Peace.